I guess we're probably live. My name's Tony Eales. I'm here with the Dogs Queensland Video News Channel, and we're going live today from the Brisbane Exhibition Ground. It is the 2019 General Specials Day. So they've already done, all the junior handlers have been judged, all the sweepstakes have been judged. Everything is locked down, locked and loaded, ready to go. We have all our group winners. We have Group 1, the toy group, was won by the Chinese Crested. Group 2 was won by the Smooth Fox Terrier. Group 3 was won by the Golden Retriever. Group 4 was won by the Whippet. Group 5 was won by the Bearded Collie. Group 6 was the Siberian Husky, and Group 7 was the Standard Poodle. So everyone's just milling into the area here. We're going to get underway very shortly. As you can see over here, we've got a bunch of seats that are waiting for dignitaries to fill. They're all filing in now and getting sorted and seated. We have all our dogs kind of shuffling into the area for marshalling to get ready to go in, the top 7 dogs. And we'll also have all of the runners up from each group waiting to come back in after the judging is complete. Our judge today is Mr. Kari Järvinen from Finland. He will be doing general specials. So any minute now, we're going to be ready to go. Be patient. Let's see what happens. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the bell for notifications when we upload new videos every week. The other thing is, in the comments below, put down who you think is going to win general specials today. Hold tight, we're about to get real. Okay, we're just getting ready to go here. There's been a slight change to the programming, and first of all, the junior handler the junior handler final for the exhibition. We've already had the judging, and we've got the 3 winners. We have the 7 to 10 winner, we have 10 to 13 winner, and we have 13 to 19 winner, which is Sammy, Eva, and Hope are the 3 winners of each age group. Now they're going to come in. They've already been judged. The decision's been made, but they decided they were going to wait until start of general specials to announce the winner. So none of these girls knows who won. They've all had photos done. They're ready to go. Then we're going to start off with best neuter in show, with all the neuters from each group coming in. But first of all, we're going to get going with junior handlers for the final for the Ekka. So we have Samantha has a Tibetan Spaniel, Eva has a Hungarian Vizsla, and Hope has an Old English Sheepdog. The handler final is a huge amount of people in the stands today watching, and the kids did a really great job. I would have hated to have had to judge that final because it would have been really tough. They did a really good job. So we're just getting ready to make this announcement. We have a full front row of people in here at least. And I believe our commentator is going to be Mrs. Ulla Greenwood, the President of Dogs Queensland. We have most of our dignitaries in place. Some of our dignitaries sitting over there. I can see John Bryson, who is the head of the New South Wales RNA, the distinguished gentleman with the moustache and the black tie. There's David Thomas, I can see in the front row, who's the head of Queensland RNA. A lot of the other people...
First of all, I'd like to welcome our dignitaries here this afternoon. We've got RNA councillors here. A big welcome to the...
So we're just getting ready to...
David Thomas and his wife, Mrs. Jane Thomas. To other VIPs here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big welcome. First up, we had a very sad death 2 weeks ago today, was Dr. Vicky Nolke. This would have been, Vicky was a steward of our RNA here for many years. In fact, this year would have been her 19th year stewarding at the dog show here. And I had the privilege over the last 4 or 5 years to announce here at the dog show with her. Vicky was, as I say, a very valued member of our team here at the Ekka and also in our dog world. Vicky's elegance and sunny smile was a constant over this 8-day dog show, and she's greatly missed. So we'd like to have a minute's silence for Vicky, please.
Now the judges just asked Sammy to nice straight line down and back, and come back and freestand the dog in front of him. Now the position of the dog, for all of you familiar with junior handlers will know, is important, and the handler should never ever end up between the judge and the dog. And as the judge moves around, that's why the handler will move backwards and forwards. Directions, so Sammy turns the dog around, walks to the edge of the ring, and she'll swap hands. And round she goes to the end of the line.
And next up we've got the
We have Eva Tolk up next.
13 to 11 age group.
It's really amazing to watch these young girls who have, as you watch them grow up year to year and become fantastic handlers in their own right.
And dog shows in different areas of the country and the city.
Eva, of course, was the state final winner in her age group in New South Wales a couple of months ago in Sydney. So it is a sport that is quite competitive around the country. And of course, the winner, the state finals tomorrow for junior handlers will be at Durack. And the Queensland finalist will go to Hobart this year, I believe it is, to compete in the national final. And then the winner of the national final will go to Crufts to compete in the handler final with handlers from all over the world.
The Old English Sheepdog.
Now, an Old English Sheepdog, of course, we're looking for an amble. So the handler is actually moving the dog a lot slower to show off the movement, very specific breed movement for the breed, which is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to read your dog, know the breed, know the hallmarks of the breed, and to your best advantage.
So you can see how accomplished these handlers are.
Now round they go. There's a bit of a performance for the crowd that's now assembled here.
These three have all been winners today, but there will be an overall winner in the R&A Junior Handler competition.
So, Mr. Walsh is just putting them through their paces for the last time. Now,
Get between the dog and the judge.
we'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to announce 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3. We are going to go 3, 2, 1, so third place.
So, third in our Junior Handler final is Samantha Page.
Oh, well done, Sammy. That's third place today in her handlers, winning her age group and third place overall.
And
Second place.
in the final, and that's Hope Brown.
Hope has placed second, which of course means the winner is Eva Tolk. Well done, Lollipop.
So our overall winner, of course, is Eva Todd.
Well done to all the girls. They did a magnificent job. There's nothing harder than judging a handlers final like this because it comes down to splitting hairs and it comes down to really, really fine detail. But all three girls did a magnificent job today.
Terrific handling. So we'd like to see them go round together.
So they're going to go round together one last time. Well done, girls. Well done. So that is going to wrap up our junior handlers part, and then we're going to move straight into our best neuter in show. I actually was fairly certain that Hope was going to win that. She did a wonderful job with that Old English. The girls are just having their photos and taking their prizes from the ring. So now we're coming into the ring. We have our best neuters. each one neuter in group. So group 1 is the Affen pincer.
The counsellor in charge of our dog pavilion, Mr. Lionel Lovell.
Thank you all. Just before I welcome everyone and give all the speeches, I'd like to call on Michael Yates to do a come forward today. My honourable Justice Joe, Michael Yates. It's one of those things that innates to it in all sections across the RNA for a long-standing service for the service in every area. And it's my privilege to actually announce that Michael has served 15 years in the dog section, and today I'd like to present him with the Long Service Award for
Well done. So Lionel, they're just awarding, in case you can't hear, awarding the Long Service Badge to Michael Yates for 15 years of service.
Excuse my voice, I'm not real good at the moment. But I'm not going to talk too long. I'm going to actually welcome the Honourable Justice, David Thomas, the President of the RNA, and all my fellow councillors to the session, and also along with staff, friends, and judges of the canine section. And it's a great pleasure to get to a final day, 9 days of judging in the confirmation area, to be at our Best Award winner finals. I will now actually call on the Honourable Justice David Thomas to say a few words, and I'll leave it to David to talk about our new area.
Thank you very much, Lionel. Welcome you all to our Best in Show final today. This is one of the highlights of the show. Canine competition is one of our most popular competitions. We all love dogs, and it's lovely to see that very high quality activity we've had during the last 10 days. This is the first time that the canine competition has been in this brand new dog arena. This is part of our Ekka regeneration project. It's one of the big things we did this year, and that building is a heritage building which we have fixed up and repurposed, taking into account all the heritage values to make sure it's a lovely area. And I think from what I hear, everyone in the canine area has really enjoyed this week. If you've got any suggestions, make sure you mention them to Lionel, because we're always striving to do the best thing we can to provide the competitors and also all of the public who come to watch this great competition. So, as I said, welcome, lovely to be in this new area, and of course we'll be here again next year. I thought I'd like to individually and personally thank our judges this year. We've got an incredibly esteemed panel of international judges. Our dog exhibitors deserve the best, and we've given our dog exhibitors the best this year in the panel of judges we have. Can I first of all acknowledge the Best in the Show judge from Finland, Mr. Kaihonen, who's just been thank you very much for us. Also, I'd like to acknowledge our two Irish judges, John Walsh and Tom Ward. John, who's just did the junior handle. Thank you for coming. John and Kat, here from Latvia. This is the first time we've had a judge who's both able to judge the dogs and the cats. So I think these are 2 days in the cats as well as the dog. So thank you very much. And a special thank you to Julio Longo, who's the president of the Panama Tennis Club, and he joined us on very late notice and doing us a favour when we lost the battle. So thank you very much. It really does enhance the whole competition when we get the best judges in the world, when we've got the best judges. So we're very, very grateful for you coming all this way to help us with our own competition as well. So thank you very much. The Ekka in all the sections would never ever be able to help without the wonderful work done by the volunteers. The volunteers are the lifeblood and the backbone of what we do at the show, and as I said, we couldn't do it without it. Year in, year out, as you've heard, people come for years and years looking after what we do at the Ekka and supporting what we do. It's a wonderful thing. There's a few people I want to mention specifically. Now, Michael talked about one award today, but mention Michael and Tony Yates and also Sharon Munro. all volunteers are great, but those two people I think have had many late nights and early mornings, so I especially thank those people for what they've done. Is down in between what happens at Best and Show now, so I'll thank you all for coming and we look forward to a great Best and Show. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now it's my pleasure to more formally introduce our judge for General Specials Best in Show, and that's Mr. Ekka. Mr. Yalvanen began his judging career in 1972. He became an all-bridge judge in 1991. He has a passion for boxers, but has also bred beagles, Scottish and West Highland Terriers, and I understand he currently has a Boston Terrier. Mr. Yalvanen has judged in 84 countries and for the past 30 years has organised the Finnish Kennel Club's Helsinki International Dog Show and served as the chairman of the show committee. So a big welcome to Mr. Yalvanen. So without any further ado, we'll be seeing the 7 group winners.
Okay, we're getting ready to go now.
One at a time.
We have our Affenpizza coming into the ring.
The toy group winner. And this is a Chinese crested dog.
Second in, we have the Terrier, Neuter and Group winner, which is the Aussie Terrier. Somebody's actually given Ula the wrong sheet. She had the best in group sheet, which is what we were led to believe was going to go first. Then someone changed the order, and we have the neuters. So Ula just needs to change her sheet over. Seems to be a lot of head shaking going on as we're trying to. So we are starting with neuters. We're going to work backwards. It's the first time we've done it this way here at the Brisbane Royal. So we have the toy group winner, the Affenpincer. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. A Griffon. So we have the Griffon.
And this is, of course, the Griffon frontal.
Group 2 winner, we have the Aussie. Group 3, we have the English Springer.
And secondly, we've got the Terrier representative, and that's an Australian Terrier. Australian breed. In Group 3, the Gun Dog breed.
The English Springer.
Group 4, the Hound group.
Group 4, we have the Whippet.
Group 5, the Working Dog
Group 5, we have the Sheltie. Group 6, we have the Malamute.
Group 6, the Utility Group. It's an Alaskan Malamute. And finally,
Group 7, we have the Great Dane. These are all of our winners. I can't remember which. I know the Whippet was judged by Mr. Yalvanen, but he didn't do the group. The group was done by Mr. Walsh. So the Griffon is on the table. Apologies for calling it an Affenpincer. I couldn't see the dog, and that's what somebody was telling me it was. I guess you should look with your own eyes first. Of course, an Affenpincer only comes in black. So we have the young Griffon, or the neuter Griffon on the table. Of course, with some of these breeds, once you neuter them and take away the hormones, you actually would change the coat texture. And quite often they end up having a more prolific coat and a softer coat than you would traditionally be looking for in an entire exhibit.
And an ideal example is no doubt in our judge's mind as he sees the exhibit before him. And here we have the Australian Terrier.
Aussie Terrier on the table.
This is a hardy little terrier breed.
It's the arbiter's wife.
Breed.
Used to, when she was alive, bred Scotties for many, many years in Finland. And of course he has also owned West Highland Whites.
Hardy.
Aussie Terriers are quite a popular breed in Finland, actually.
And excellent with children.
Aussie goes down and back. While he's doing that, the Springer is setting up behind. And of course, the Springers come in black and white, liver and white, and both colours with tan points. Now, this is what I would call a blanket marked Springer, which is within the Springer world would tend to be classed as being a more American style. There's no real difference. It's a colour, it's a pattern thing. Some people prefer a heavily marked pattern. Some people prefer a heavily roan pattern with a mainly white body with the ticking and the roaning coming through. It's purely personal preference. Regardless of colour, the dogs are bred to the same standard here in Australia. Off he goes on his down and back. Springer's making his way around to the end of the line. And now we have the Whippet, the largest table dog.
Now the Whippet is a size hound. It's a medium-sized dog. It's a cousin or related to the greyhound.
Now I
Side hound.
believe this is Miss Virginia, the Whippet on the table.
With the Italian greyhound being the smallest of this style of side hound. This is a breed
Looking for that long daisy cutter action, low movement.
the fastest dog for its weight in the world.
She stopped to pick up the piece of bait that was dropped.
Some say it's the most cat-like of any breed of dog. They certainly don't smell doggy. And this is the hound group.
That's the Whippet. This is a great, for those of you who are looking at coming into dog showing, neuter is a great class to come in and to start your journey in the dog world. The handler of the Whippet has only been showing basically this year, has maybe only done 10 or 12 shows, and is just a learner. So it's a great way to start out. There are many exhibitors now who have started out that way.
As a herding dog with sheep.
Now the Sheltie, the Shetland sheepdog, is making his way to down and back. Of course, originally from the Shetland Isles, off the coast of Scotland.
So, this is the neuter in the working dog group, the Shetland sheepdog. Put your hands together to congratulate this winner. All of these have been winners in their individual groups.
Now we have the Alaskan Malamute.
Group 6.
This is a sweet young boy,
Alaskan Malibu.
a fairly consistent winner within Group 6, the utility group. We regularly see him compete in the Best Neuter and Show lineup.
So
He's just a little excited with the big crowd.
very strong dog, as you can see.
They're the draft horse of
But
the sledding dogs, really.
here too.
Much bigger and heavier than a Siberian Husky, which pull in teams. Usually the Alaskan will pull on its own or with just another dog.
Utility group.
Last but not least, we have the Great Dane.
With
So Mrs. Greenwood just explaining the run through of today. It's been reversed.
Up with a gentle temperament and a breed of Concert's family. So put your hands together for this neuter winner.
Dane is our last one to move. And then we are going to, once they award Best in Show, neuter, we'll have to wait till the runner-up of that group comes in, which will then have to be examined before Mr. Yarvin will award a runner-up neuter in show.
In show here at the Ekka.
We have the massive prizes that are awarded for a class in show win.
I can announce that the best neuter at the Ekka.
Best neuter is going to be awarded to
The Whippet.
the Whippet. Well done.
Congratulations.
Well done to Natalie and Virginia on a fantastic win.
The runner-up neuter in the hound group returning.
This will be a very memorable win for Natalie, being in her first year of dog showing.
Choice will be from the remaining dogs here.
Mrs. Greenwood is just saying that there is no runner-up neuter in the hound group back, so the winner, the runner-up in show will be chosen from the dogs that are in the lineup now.
Our sponsor, generous sponsor, awards Black Hawk and Plush Puppy prizes from them. There's a special trophy donated by Andrew Ness. There's a portrait by our photographer, Ekka photography. $100 dog news is advertising voucher
And the runner-up in show
from Dog News Australia, and a rosette contributed by.
is going to go to,
Next up, we've got
not sure, I think it's the Sheltie.
to the champion neuter of show.
Seems to be the Sheltie. It's down the end of the line somewhere, so maybe the Sheltie or the Mal.
So that is the Great Dane.
Oh, the Great Dane at the very end of the line. Well done to the Great Dane, who is our runner-up in show.
Product, rosettes, vouchers, trophies contributed by the RNA and our generous supporters, Black Hawk and Plush Puppy. A rosette contributed by Susanne Hunt, plus Ingrid Matchstick portrait. So please put your hands together to these other winners.
The last of each of the group winners is making their way around the ring. And then we're moving on to baby. So our lineup in the babies, I believe Group 1 baby is a Pekingese, Group 2 baby is a Border Terrier, Group 3 is a German Wirehead Pointer, Group 4 is a Petite Basset Griffon Vendine, Group 5 is a Corgi Pembroke, Group 6 is a Boxer, and Group 7 is a Frenchie. So we're just waiting now for those to come into the ring, where we will get baby and group. So we're going to do baby, then we're going to move on to puppy, and then finally with best in show.
Okay, so next up we've got a treat in store for you. It's babies.
So of course the cuteness overload is going to go off right now because we have the Pekingese. Be a long way round for the little peak, having to make its way, gently rolling along. Then we have the little Border Terrier who, if we're working on cuteness, just about got to be a winner. Have a look at this little thing. Like a little wind-up toy. Group 3, the GWP. The PBGV baby. Now, that's quite a distracting mark on its leg. A hound should never come in a bad colour. But that mark. Here we have a corgi, made famous by the Queen, of course. And this is a tailed. They do have a bobtail gene. Some will be born with bobtails, natural bobtails. Others will be born with a full tail. Then we have the boxer. Last but not least is the Frenchie, which of course is a hugely popular breed now with families. For me, the snoring would keep me awake all night, so I couldn't do one, but have a lineup of babies for Mr. Yarvin to go over. Now the Pekingese, as these babies are all 3 to 6 months old, the Pekingese are flat right now.
So we have the Pekingese on the table.
The little border terrier will be up next.
Originally it was a taller dog going back to the century. It was bred down to
The brush, of course, is the Pekingese owner's best friend.
So after table examination being moved up and back, it's a means by which the judge can gauge the correctness of the dog's movement. First going away, coming towards him.
Of course, the Pekingese looks like it can't really move much and wouldn't run around and play. But if you happen to go to YouTube and Google Pekingese herding sheep, you'll see just how fast they can move. Very fun little dog.
And this is a breed that originates in the border district with Scotland. It's a dog also that dates back hundreds of years. It shows crest terrier-like qualities. It's a very amicable breed of dog. Previously, it
Little border. With his tail. Beautiful little dog. This is a breed I actually have a lot of time for. A spunky little dog. A lot of fun.
So there's lots going for the border terrier breed.
Very inquisitive. He stopped to have a look at a bit of paper on the ground. Now we have the wire here, the GWP. It's a breed that's very close to my heart, having owned a number of them, shown even more. Should be a short, harsh coat. At this point he's still going to have baby coat, but they're the largest of the German gun dogs. They're a hard breed. Very loving, great guard dog with the family. A dog that needs a firm hand, but not in all. Should you be harsh with them? Then they don't cope with that very well. They are an absolutely magnificent breed to own, and they are an incredible hunting dog. They are still very popular breed hunt deer.
So we've got the wide head, breed version, and there's also the short head version of this breed.
Now we have the PBGV on the table.
So the Petit Basset Coton
The Petite is one of the French Basset breeds. Very, very cute, very sweet breed, but they can be noisy. The standard actually calls for their voice to be heard loud and free. Very excitable breed, and just very sweet. It's the Grande and the Petite, two size varieties, which were only separated, I think, in the late 70s, where the breeding was knocked out. You used to be able to breed Grandes and Petites from the same litter, depending on the size. The head style is very different, and even to this day in a litter you'll still get a Grande head on a Petite body and a Petite head on a Grande body. That's the reason why. Now we have the Corgi Pembroke. Corgis heading down the back. Next up we have the Boxer. Now I believe this young Boxer bitch she must be getting the top end of puppy by now. She must be 5.5 months old, I'd say. She has one and numerous baby in groups. Quite a pretty bitch.
So there's a terrific array of prizes for this baby puppy award. The prize money rosette product voucher and trophy contributed by the R&D.
Down and back. She wanted to stop and say hello to the lions. We're sitting just outside the ring there watching, spectators. There's a huge crowd in here today to watch general specials. The last baby being judged is the Frenchie, a fawn.
Of course, this is a breed that's become highly popular in Australia in the last number of years. Over the decades, different breeds have become highly popular, and certainly French Bulldogs have been a more recent addition to that list. It's a breed with great deal of personality.
Frenchie's making his way down and back. The French Bulldogs were the largest breed here at the Royal this year, with 68 entries, beating the Whippets by 1.
And it was a winner. It was the baby puppy in the non-sporting group.
Now Mr. Yarwood needs to look down through these puppies. I'm telling you, looking up and down that line, for me, which one would I want to take home? I would be snapping up that Border Terrier and running for the car park.
After a very distinguished career as a counsellor in the fine arts area, he's retiring. So a big round of applause for made a wonderful contribution to her division. And I can say the baby puppy in show is the terrier. It's a Border Terrier.
Ah, there you go. I was right. You can deliver that Border Terrier to my car before I leave. That would be fantastic. Lovely little border. Well done. It was a nice lineup of babies. But for me, that that border was a cracker.
Okay, these are all winners with their respective groups. Just put your hands together to congratulate the other baby couples. I'm not just showing here today. And I think our successful exhibitor will need some help with all this booty that she's won. Wow. A big thank you again.
Well done to that little border. Now we're down to the puppies. Group 1 we have, and the puppies were down from Champion Puppy, which was decided from minor and the puppy class. Group 1 we have the Papillon Pete, the Papillon. Group 2 we have another Border Terrier. Group 3 we have the Labrador. Group 4 we have the Afghan. I cannot see a Group 5 puppy there. There doesn't appear to be a Group 5 exhibit in the terrier, in the puppy lineup, sorry. The Afghan we have Group 6 is the Samoyed. And Group 7 is going to be the Keesond. So we have the Papillon. This little dog is so full of himself. Rather uniquely, I've told this story a few times, but Pete's mother, when he was born, wasn't able to produce milk, and he was raised by a surrogate mother who was a Chihuahua. So up until 6 weeks of age, he lived in a whelping box with his Chihuahua brothers and sisters, and he is full of that Chihuahua exuberance, which I think he's now had, this will be 6th show in minor puppy, and he already has 5 minor puppy in shows, a runner-up best exhibit in group, and a runner-up best in open show. So he's already starting to carve out quite a little career for himself, is Pete, with his handler Ian. He is just full of himself, this little man. Of course, Papillon, young French dog, young French toy spaniel, which Papillon relates to butterfly, which is the ear shape. In papillons, you have papillons and phalaines. Phaline means moth, so it has the drop ear, and the Papillon has the erect ear. Now the Border Terrier was puppy in group. Now you'll notice that the baby was almost all black. It will lighten up a lot. It will have more of a saddle. This is more of a red or a red grizzle, is how I would describe this terrier colour. I would imagine the dog will lighten up and lose a lot of that black, but he will be a black saddle dog, I would think.
And you see some of our smaller dogs are what we call table dogs, so they get examined on the table, and our larger breeds are examined on the ground, as you see here with this Labrador Retriever, a very happy Labrador Retriever. That tail keeps going.
Now we have the Lab, He won quite a. It was quite a big puppy class, or it was actually a minor puppy, and then beat the puppy to become champion puppy of Group 3 to compete here for champion puppy and show. Young Afghan. And of course, the Afghan should have that aloofness where it looks right through you. We're looking for this big, large, bouncy gait. If you can notice, that dog is kind of bouncing with suspension gait. That's very classic of an Afghan, and the ringtail. And here, of course, is a black mask gold with the black face, with the gold coat and the red saddle. Huge moving dog is that young boy. Now the Samoyed, of course, one of the Spitz breeds. I believe this naughty young man is called Denzel. Shown very capably by Nadine. And now we have the Keesund puppy.
One of these Spitz breeds. And this is a compact, well-muscled breed of dog. Loves its family. And it has some pretty classic breed characteristics.
Of course, the Keesund with the spectacles.
Free-moving breed of dog.
Now, Mr. Yarvin is making his way up and down. Maybe tough call. Would I go the Pap? Would I go the Terrier again, or would I go the Afghan Hound? For me, I think it's between the Afghan and the Papillon. I think today I'd probably go with the Afghan, even though I'm not sure. But I think it'll be between those two. Seeing as how it's another cracking border, but seeing as how border just one baby, I think it'd be hard to back that up.
So I'll put my dog's Queensland hat on and come over to award champion puppy at the Ekka, and it gives me great delight to award the Afghan.
There we go. I'm 2 for 2. Champion puppy. It's been awarded to the Afghan. Well done, Jackie. That's just fantastic. Off they go, the list of the puppies. So we're just getting ready now for the Best in Show lineup. And so our winners, Group 1 winner, of course, is the Chinese Crested, Maddie. Group 2 is the Smooth Fox Terrier, Leo. Group 3 is the Golden Retriever, Badru. Group 4 is the Whippet, Asher. Group 5 is the Bearded Collie, Vincent. Group 6 is the Siberian Husky, Mickey. And Group 7 is the Standard Poodle, Jonty. This is a cracking lineup of dogs. Two is the Foxy. We have the Golden. Yay, the Whippet! Go the Beardy. The Siberian. And the Poodle. Now, this is going to be an interesting, very, very interesting lineup. I'm going to lay it right on the table to begin with. I have skin in the game, and my money is on the Hound, on Miss Asher and Vicky. That would be my heart pick. I look at the fact that the Whippet got neuter and the Hound just got puppy, and I think it might be a hard push uphill from there for the Whippet. But there are some cracking dogs. I think the Siberian has a great shot here. I think the Golden probably has a good shot. They're all lovely exhibits. The Standard Poodle is just put down to perfection. And of course, Picardy Poodles have a long, rich history in winning Best in Groups and Best in Shows at Royals. Lorraine Boyd and Jodie Foles do a magnificent job.
First up, we've got the Chinese Crested on the table. This breed originated in China.
Now,
it's one of the number of hairless dogs that can be found in the world.
Mickey the Siberian has won a number of shows recently. He's really been on a roll. He's kind of really come into his straps now. Fox Terrier, of course, is always a tough competitor. Simon and Leo from Canberra. So Cassie and Maddie have done their thing. Round they go to the end of the line.
Next on the table, we've got the winner of the Terrier group, and that's the Fox Terrier Smooth. This is another breed that's had a long history.
It will be interesting to see what Mr. Yarvinen does, whether he tries to spread the gold around a bit, or whether he goes with the dog that pulls at his heartstrings.
Also make wonderful pets. A breed that's generally on the tiptoe of expectation. And here we see
Looking for that pendulum front movement in the Fox Terrier. Light on his toes. Full of himself. Great tail set. One behind.
So put your hands together to congratulate.
I would say I think the Foxy actually went better on Wednesday when he won the group. Today it is hot in here today, and I think being from Canberra it's going to feel hotter to him. A lovely dog, but I don't know if he did enough today to secure his position. The Golden, of course, Anthea and Badru.
Obviously as a retriever.
Anthea has won the group here a number of times over the years. And I think also Best in Show, maybe 10 years ago, 8 or 10 years ago.
So put your hands together for the winner.
Round he goes.
And next we have the town group winner.
Now we have the Whippets. Now this was the Best of Breed winner that Mr. Yarvan put up.
Whippets Friday a week ago.
She's a multi-Best in Show winner, a multi-Best in Specialty Show winner. Probably my favourite Whippet bitch of all time. So, yep, I certainly am biased. And I have her granddaughter at home, so let's hope Miss Asher and Vicky can do enough here. Beautiful moving bitch. Being a fawn and white, it always makes it a little hard. They're not extremely flashy like a good party brindle colour will be. There she is, Miss Asher, getting a good look there from the judge. Now we have this gorgeous bearded collie, Vincent and Julie.
So we're going from a short-loaded breed to a breed with a heavier coat.
As we're working through,
It's a very intelligent breed of dog. Does well at
this is a breed that I very much enjoy. Not as popular here as they used to be. They're quite a prolific breed at one stage in the working group, but still are overseas. But here in Queensland, it's a lot of work to keep all that coat. They're a funny dog, a real clown. And this would be a breed that Mr. Yarvan would see a lot of in Finland. Now we have the Siberian Husky. We have Kiri and Mikey. This dog's really matured well. Very pretty dog, very well presented. Kept in peak condition.
But this coat is really like a form of insulation too, so it can keep them cool as well, because they have a cool spot in summer.
Off he goes. Of course, Kiri did start showing dogs as a junior handler and has moved on to being one of the top handlers and contenders week in, week out in the show world. Has shown for years for the LaCourts, for the Plush Puppy family, as the Siberians were the love of Mr. Cheryl LaCourt, who sadly passed a couple of years ago now. Now the standard poodle.
Hence this particular clip, which is actually a protective clip when they're in the water.
So here we have Lorraine and Jonty.
And we have three varieties. This is the largest, the standard. We've got the medium size.
It's pretty hard to beat a white standard poodle who is groomed to perfection like this boy is. Beautifully bred dog.
But three different sizes. Of course, this is a breed that doesn't shed. So
round he goes to the end of the line.
and of course for the champion of show, best in show, we've got prize money.
So we're going to have a look up and down, at the line. I can feel for each of the co-owners and families standing outside of the ring. Well, is it going to be Cassie and Maddie? Is it going to be Simon and Leo? Is it going to be Anthea and Badru?
And now the gun dog. It's the dog.
Is it going to be Vicky and Asher?
Next we've got the Hound Group winner, and it's the Whippet.
Getting a very good look from the judge. Now we have Julie and Vincent.
And now our working dog is the
This boy has done quite a lot of winning as well. Didn't get quite the look from the judge. Here's one of the real contenders, Kiri and Mikey. Getting a good look. John T and Lorraine.
And now from the non-sporting group, it's the
Standard Poodle. It's the John T making his way around. Getting a good look as well. Mr. Yarvanen has decided.
the president of the RNA. So this is the top icing on the cake award. Champion in our show. And we started with a couple of thousand dogs 8 days ago. We come down to 7 dogs. And our winner, the champion, is the Poodle Standard.
The Standard Poodle is the winner. John T and Lorraine have won Best in Show at Brisbane Royal. Congratulations.
So congratulations to our exhibitor. So now we're having the reserve in group, the runner-up in group, returning or coming in. And this
From
is
Group 7, the runner-up is the Keysond.
The key point is eligible to repeat the award of runner-up in show. So
We have
you
our dignitaries out there. We have Mr. David Thomas. We have Deborah LaCourte from Plush Puppy, Mr. John Bryson. We have Libby Mayer from Blackhawk. Mr. Andrew Ness from Dogs Queensland. Just going to go over the last dog, move the Keysond around.
Very happy Standard Poodle over there and connections.
Up and down.
We move up and back. And moving around. Put your hands together to congratulate this reserve.
And around we go. Our reserve and group winner into the lineup. And we'll announce our runner-up Best in Show, which I have a feeling is going to be the Whippet. Now I'm warning you now, if it is the dog I think it is, I may squeal.
It's
Apparently you have home and away people here. I think that's a TV show.
So a big welcome to them. And I can tell you that the runner-up in
Show.
is the Whippet.
The Whippet! Yes! Well done, Vicky and Asher. Well done. Just a fantastic result. Congratulations to all the group winners. They did a magnificent job to get here. To the Standard Poodle and the Whippet, Best in Show, Runner-Up in Show, the Afghan Puppy in Show, the Border Baby in Show, the Whippet Neuter in Show. Now a little bit of news, Runner-Up in Show and Neuter in Show are both bred by Vicky. The group winners making their way round. Congratulations to all of them. They did a magnificent job to get there in a huge competition.
So we're seeing now Best in Show, runner-up in Show.
Feel like I'm passing the baton.
All our exhibitors at the Ekka. And here we've got the hopping lineup.
We're just
Put your hands together.
here we have the Poodle, Best in Show, Jonty and Lorraine, and Vicky and Asher, runner-up in Show, Jackie, Puppy in Show, Virginia and Natalie, Best Vets Neuter in Show, the Great Dane, runner-up Neuter in Show, and a smaller circle with the Baby Border, with Gayla and the Baby Border, who's just a little overwhelmed.
Okay, well that concludes our dog tracking here. As I say, it's a wrap. So thank you everyone for your attendance. Watch our next
Come this way, Vic. You gonna pick Mr. Asher up? Put down your ribbons. So, I'm here with Vic, my mentor. So proud of you. You and the old girl did all right today.
Yeah, amazing. Just so happy. So happy.
Yeah, and Miss Virginia, of course, you bred as well. She was Best Neuter in Show.
That's right, yep. Very
So
proud of that too.
You could say you've had a pretty good day.
I've had a wonderful day. Absolutely wonderful.
Congratulations, son. That is fantastic. And Miss Asher, well
over
done,
it.
honey. She's totally over it.
Thank you.
I know the feeling. One sec. We're just going to grab Lorraine. So I'm here with the girls from Bacardi. I have Lorraine, Jodie and Jonty.
Yes.
Now, girls, this is kind of a bit old for you. It's not like you haven't won a Royal before, but he looks spectacular.
Thank you.
How
He's
do
a
you
very
feel?
special boy, isn't
He
he?
is.
He is. He's full of fun and excitement, does as he's told, loves being a show dog,
Yep.
just runs 5 acres at home, is just a dog.
And put down to absolute perfection. as usual.
It's a team effort.
It is a team effort.
Absolutely.
You girls do an amazing job.
Thank you.
And you didn't just bring one poodle with you. How many did you actually bring? To
Only
exhibit?
two.
Two?
Yeah.
Two standards at this level of presentation is just amazing.
And our girl, she won the best female standard poodle here.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're thrilled.
You've had a pretty good week.
We've had a great
Made the
week.
drive. Now you drove up from Sydney.
Yeah, 12-hour drive.
Yep. Heading home tomorrow.
Yes,
Ready for
12-hour
work on
drive.
Monday?
Yep.
So now most people won't understand, but you're going to have to take him home now. You're going to have to bait him out,
Yes,
wrap him. There's a whole mythology that goes on afterwards.
yes.
It's a lot of dedication, but today it was worth it.
It was well worth
Absolutely.
it.
So congratulations to
worth
these
it.
guys. We're going to leave it with you now. Go enjoy the champagne.
Thank you so much.
We're going to wrap it up from here. Congratulations to all the winners. It was a magnificent week of showing here. This new venue, I think, has been spectacular. And we just need to say a big congratulations to the RNA team for what they've done here, what they've achieved. Next year's only going to be bigger and better. The entry was up 20% this year. Let's see if we can get it up another 20 next year. Bye for now. We'll see you next time.